and welcome to the stream. This week we are waiting for things to load again. Wonderful, we love that for myself. This week we are going to be adding another building into our Avian Citadel. I hope you can hear me perfectly fine. Okay. Let's take a look at what we did last week. So, last week, wow, we are loading, okay. We are, hello, game? Okay, wonderful. So last week we did this building here. We did our first little bits to the inside of this tunnel. And yeah, this week we are going to be doing a very similar building to what we built over here all the way on this side over here. We're going to be having another tunnel, hence the name of the live, so that we can, you know, have our two entrances. Yep. And yeah, let's get going. To start, we are going to grab some blocks because we still have all of last week's blocks and none of the blocks that we need. So I'm just going to reorganize my inventory slightly because I didn't think ahead very well. And last we need this one. And that should be good for, no, we forgot about this one. Okay. Put it over here. Wonderful, we're all set. Let's do this. Just like last week, I'm gonna pretty much start by ignoring this half of it. We're pretty much just gonna focus on these two walls here. Start with replacing this orange here with this chiseled quartz block, which isn't going to be visible, just like on all of the other buildings, not visible from the outside, but is kind of like, you know, in the interior it's visible, which we will be doing interior for all of these buildings at one point or another. Yeah. So that's why we're doing lots of interior stuff. As well as pillars and all that fun stuff. We're just going to do the pillar now. I'm not going to bother with doing the pillar on these two because that's going to be castle wall, and that is going to be hidden enough. And if it's not hidden, then we'll fix it later. And we're going to leave that there. We'll do all of the trim afterwards. I say trim, it's like the little stair column thingies that yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, not high enough. Whoops. I'm so ready to build right now. Yep. Okay. That was this. Why I dislike flying in creative mode in Java because it's, you don't stop moving. You just kind of like glide until like you run into something. It's really annoying. And then we do our infinite layers of quartz blocks. We love quartz blocks. Yeah. As you can see, the only reason this would be visible is if we have a window in this here or here, which I don't think we're gonna have any windows here because this is gonna be castle wall, pretty much. My voice might be a little bit tired How many layers until we do the other things again? Was it? It was 2 layers of quartz, and I think I've done 3 layers of quartz. Yeah. We're gonna replace that last layer that we just did with this one, because I forgot how the... No, that's the wrong one. I forgot how I built this last week. And the reason all of these like buildings along here are very similar is because they're not like the focus of the build. The focus of the build is that tower, to a degree that tower as well, but mostly that tower. And so these are kind of like, you know, I'm gonna decorate them, I'm gonna do the interior because I want to. However, they're not the focus, so they don't need to be super complex, because that's just gonna take your eyes away from what I want you to be looking at. Nope. So smart. Then it's another 2 layers. No, now it's 3 layers. Now it's 3 layers of this one. Okay. Okay. I confuse myself sometimes with what I'm doing. Okay, this is layer 2 now. Okay, and now layer 3, and then we switch to a different one, right? Yeah. Okay, layer 3. Okay, and the next layer we're back to this block. Yeah. Okay. Oops, missed one. And I'll add in all of the windows and frog lights and all that stuff. It will be added in. It will just be after we have done the, you know, basic walls. And then do I do how many layers? It's 3 again. Okay, so that was layer 1. This is layer 2. Nope. There we go. Okay, and layer 3. We're just gonna do this because we'll worry about pretty much anything past that line afterwards at a later date. Okay, let's spice this this up with some windows. So we'll do the frog lights first because the windows and frog lights follow a design. So frog light here. and then window here, and frog light, window, window, frog light. Just all the way along this layer, just like on the last building there, and I think also that building there, yep. That way it's all, you know, coming together and, yeah, a little less flat. Okay. And then the next layer up, we do the same thing. Instead of alternating, because in that building we alternated, but because we've got this tunnel here and that pillar, we don't really have the space to alternate. It's not going to look quite right. So we are not alternating. Excuse me, there we go. So, still following the same pattern here. Of course, that orange will be a different block when we, once we've put the windows in. It's just for now that it's kind of weird looking. Okay, then we'll leave it there for now. In fact, we might even, these two, entirely depending on this roof here, we might not actually do anything with these two, so we're just gonna fill that in for now, and we can add it in again later if we need to. Okay. Oh, I run into the thing. Wonderful. Okay. And let's do an entrance and some downstairs windows. I kind of want the entrance to be on this side here, as opposed to on that side, simply because this is like a dark little alleyway that'll, yeah. We don't want them to have to go in too far to be able to get to that. We don't want to subtract and bring your eyes, because we want your eyes to be drawn here. We don't want your eyes to be drawn here, so if you put something here, that's like more that way, where if it's here, it's kind of helping follow the path that's going to come around like that, right there. If that makes any sense at all. I hope it makes sense. I hope I'm just not like saying words that nobody understands. That would be awkward. So instead of putting it center here, I'm going to put it a little bit more on this side. How on this side? That depends on how big this wall is. And also if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we'll split into sections of 5. And like each section of 5 will have like, and like in the last third section of 5 I'll put the door. I think. How big is the doors that I've been doing? There's been 3, that makes sense. Okay, so. We're not going to do sections of 5 because that's a bit too soon. We're going to skip 2 blocks, then we'll put it here. I think. That might change in a minute. It depends entirely on, like, yeah, life. Great. For now, I think it's feeling a little bit empty when we haven't put in any of the stuff that's going to make it less, you know, flat. So we're going to do that first before we add in anything else so that it's a little bit less flat. To begin with. That is smooth, right? Yes, it is. Okay. This one will be a little bit different. Probably won't go past there. Go. Just trying to match things so that I'm using the right blocks, the right spots, so that everything looks very similar for these couple buildings here. Okay, so it's so it's this one. Is it that one? This one here gets to be a frog light, and it gets to be a horizontal frog light. Okay. Yeah, I'm confused by my own builds. We might do this one a little bit different than we did that one. That is the wrong block. There we go. Where we're gonna... what am I doing? We're gonna put this one in here, actually, so that it's a bit lower. But because I kind of like this little design here that we've got going. Put our quartz slab there. Our stairs in. Trying a couple things here. Kind of feeling like doing things a little bit differently than we did over there, so that's why. We might give up on that in a minute. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do things pretty similar just because of room. So we will worry about that in a second, and for now we will just do our entire thing with the frog lights. Put some of our stuff in. This one was underneath like so. This was stairs going down. I think that was it. Looks about right. Okay, this block here is stairs like so. Case. So is this one. And then I think we're gonna move the door over 2 blocks that way so that we can still have that little trim thing that I liked. So 1, 2, and it'll go here. Okay. Pop that in there, break this one, pop that in there, fill this all again, 2 blocks over. Okay, here we go, there's the door. Okay, alright, looking good. Okay, so it is one of those. Did I use smooth or did I use... I did use smooth, okay. So, one of those. Followed by that, that, with a row of this here, and then that. And that should be right. Here. Okay, and then this block comes in here. Right there. And right there. So we can finish our trim. There we go, I like that. Oh, I've thrown stuff. Great. Where? Why do I have 2? Why do I have so much stuff in here? Okay. You know what, we'll just go through our inventory again. No, not quite where I wanted you. You. can have a little small window in here, and a much bigger window in here. Like so. Give me some more water. Okay. And then we can come in here. Ooh, was this? No, this was not slab. Come in here with this. Do one of these. Okay, leave that there for now. Come around with this one. And leave up there for now because we don't want to deal with that just yet. We don't want to deal with that just yet. That'll be a roof problem. Yeah. Yerp. I like this one so much this song. Okay. We are going to move on to the rest of this now with filling it out. So, for now we are going to, for this section here, we're gonna bring the tunnel over is what we're gonna do. So really this is the part that needs to be moved. We're bringing it to the second wall here. Yeah, there. Just like on the other side, just like we did over there. And then this whole thing here is really just like the front of it. I think after we're done this building, we will do that building over there in the corner. And then the stream after that will be the wall. So that, yeah, so that it's all, so that we can, and then gatehouses after the wall, because, I really want to do the castle last. Because so that I can switch styles slightly and really get to have things stand out. Okay, we're gonna put this in. Then we're gonna do this wall here because I think it needs to be done without the tunnel being in the way, potentially. Hello, sheep. This one. For this here, I'm following this building, and then kind of past here will be mostly following this building because it's part of this building, but hopefully it will line up pretty well with this, what's already here. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will line up just because I've built them so that they would line up, but yeah. And then 2 layers, not 3, 2. That's 2, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I can just follow this wall here. How wonderful. That's the wrong block. Okay, and then it's, I believe, 3, but we can still just follow that wall there. Swag, that's good for now. When we do the inside, we'll worry about frog legs then, but for now, we're fine. Really kind of just need it to exist, really. And I think we're gonna have to copy this building over, this stuff here over. Simply because, yeah. So, starting at this level, it is quartz. Wonderful. And then this layer here is... No, I've messed this up. Okay, so that layer was not quartz. In fact, it was this one. The next layer is quartz. I am just bad at seeing things, I guess, or I don't know, the game, probably. Okay, then it's quartz. Okay, then it's quartz again, probably. Okay, then a third layer of quartz. Great, and we'll leave it there for now. We will continue this over though. Quartz block, or bricks, block, brick, and chiseled. Okay, let's continue with this here tunnel. Okay, and one more over. Okay, and one down. Okay. Oops, went a bit too far on that one. That's okay. Alright. Oh yeah, my window is open, so I'm really hoping that there's not, like, background noise from that, because it's, like, warm, and I want to have the airflow. So hopefully that's fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Hence why I have it open, but... yeah. Okay. Come on, flying, work. Thank you. Nope. Gotta love velocity. That's faster than how fast you can mine. Or place. Placing, not mining. Yep. It's like we're bouncing off of the wall every time we go forwards. How exciting. Okay, there we go. I feel like I've missed some there, but it's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Great, and we don't need to worry about that for a hot second. Bring that forward with the purpur, but we don't need the purpur now. Okay, we are going to do the above the tunnel next, I've decided, in those short few seconds where I was silent. Okay. Great. Above the tunnel has almost been done. However, not quite done, since we are going to put in some frog lights. Just like on the other side, we'll have one here. And one here, as well as one in the center, one on the side here, and one on this side. I think that'll be good. Next we're going to do the top trim area thing, right here. Nope, there we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, and we'll go around here as well. Oh my goodness! There we go. Great, and on this side here. Nope. And this should be coming up one more. And then we'll fix this so that it goes like that. Yep. Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. Then we are going to add in another pillar here. All the way up to here as well. Okay, and then we'll just fix this as well. So this side also ends with the pillar. Now we're just gonna make the pillar end early. Which I'm sure works fine. Yes, it does. Great. No, it's not gonna work fine on this one. Okay. Okay. So, it's not gonna work fine on this one because of this building here. We don't want our roofs to be touching, so we are actually going to lift it the last 2 blocks to, like... Okay, so we want those 2 to be there, which means that it's gonna be like that. We could do that. We could lift it 1 more higher. Like so. But I think we kind of want this block to be like that. So I think what's going to be best is what we just had. Where it was like, how is this? How did I have this a second ago? Whoops. I think it was like that. No, it wasn't. Like that. I think I had one less, so I think this one went down to... That one didn't. And then that one was like that. I think it was like that. Is that how I had it? That might be our best bet for this. Might be, that's not gonna quite work. I think it might be this. It's kind of similar to what we've got there on this roof. And then just do a half block there. It's gonna be kind of a combination of this, that little bit there with this roof here. I think that's what's gonna have to happen. Okay. Okay, let's get our purpur. How do I have? Okay. So, we are in need of purpur. For purpur we need this one, and this one. We might not use all of those blocks, but it's fine. We're also going to need our purple stained glass and the pearlescent frog lights for in here, as well as the smooth quartz block, and smooth quartz. Oops. This and this. And I think that should be what we need to do what we're about to do next. I think that should be good. Let's get started with our purpur. So we are going to move all of this orange out 1 block because of the pillars. So we're gonna start by just placing right on top of the orange there. Like so, and then this one we'll place another block out like that as well. Oh, come on. Swag, okay. And okay. And then we're going to bring all of this over that way. Now for here, I'm not sure if I think I might want to have like a half slab instead of a whole. So I keep calling them half slabs. I don't know why I say that. Yeah. Yeah, I might do that instead of having a full block on top. Just because. Yeah. Okay, let's bring all of this purple back to the wall. Okay, keep doing that, break that orange block and bring it back. Orange. Okay, and we're gonna do the rest of this layer, these three things backwards, so that we can go down instead of going up for some of this, which will make sense in a second. Doing this because it's easier to fly down and do it like that than to have to fly over and do it from the top. Going too fast there. Okay. And we're almost done this part of the roof, and we'll do the other roof that's also part of this roof because it's got two roofs because I'm me and I overcomplicated the roofs, and I don't know. I mean, I know I did that because it's gonna look cool, but I hope, but also I don't like roofs. Why did I do this to myself? Swag. Okay. That's fine. That looks good, right? That's, yeah. Yeah, roofs. Love roofs. Roofs are my favorite. Okay. Okay, and then, oh. There we go, that's in line. Okay, and we'll do this one. And we'll do this one. And then we'll do this one. There we go. And we'll do these two underneath it. Oops. My voice is really dead today, guys. Okay. Next. Make those. Yep. Wonderful. Next. We're almost done this roof. That's great. I love that. I love to hear that we're almost done roofs because I don't like roofs. Okay. I don't know why it does that. I didn't double jump. It just doesn't like me. And we have to do the back of this one because it does peek over. But not the entire way, just until we have a little bit of a trim. Okay, that one's going to be half slab. That one is going to be slabs, so we will worry about that later. For now, we will just do this one. Hello! We are building currently we're building a building here, which is very similar to this one here. It's got a little tunnel that leads to a gatehouse on the side. We are building a castle, which I suppose we're actually calling Avian Citadel because it's going to be avian themed. We're going to have lots of statues when we're doing our details. We've got, you know, big towers here, big tower there, big castle in the back, and these tiny little buildings leading up. We're doing one of those smaller buildings right now. Which is very exciting, very cool. I think we worked on that one. Yeah. There we go. And we're just doing the roof on that. I'm not such a roof fan, to be honest, but it's fine. We gotta do roofs, so we do them because we have to. And these buildings are all very similarly built simply because I don't want them to be the focus. The focus is the green tower, and then to an extent the red tower. Yeah, it takes a while. It took because I'm not doing a whole bunch of building off stream. It's been a while. It's been a couple months so far that I've been doing this for. Hopefully I'll have it done by the end of the summer. Yeah, this building here, this is what I've done today. Is I have put the walls. I'm gonna close my window. There's sirens going off. Sorry. So this here is 50 minutes. That here was 2 hours last week. that was 2 hours the week before, and then I think I did that building, and both of, like, the little animal pens in, like, a different week, in 1 week. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, it's a goal. It might not be by the end of the summer when I'm done. To be honest, it might be a bit into September, because the wall is pretty big. The wall is going to be a lot of work, and then I gotta do details, and I'm gonna put, like, paths and stuff in the little, like, courtyard, and plants and stuff, all that fun stuff. So that is gonna be, you know, that's gonna take time as well. But yeah. Oops. Really just trying to finish the roof. Yeah. Yeah, I did a video of the first stream I did a lot of time lapses of it. But yeah, the goal, I did miss a couple of the VODs. I didn't download them in time, so I don't have them. But I will definitely make a video with what footage I do have when I'm, you know, done, and it's, you know, I actually accomplished something. Like with sad music in the background? Yeah. Like really, like, you know, over the top fantasy, like full symphony orchestra or something. Yeah. Legends never die. Okay. We'll give it a yeah. Okay. Get more water. In the past, I have streamed Osu. I've got, like, a little tablet and everything. It's currently under my thing that I'm reading chat off right now, so I'm not gonna go for it, because we're a bit of a mess today at the setup. But, most recently, I don't think I've streamed Osu in, like, a month or two, several months, maybe, simply because I'm not very good. It's kind of hard, you know. I play a lot of 3 stars, a lot of 4 stars, barely any 4 stars actually, mostly 3 stars. So it's not great content because I'm not, like, actually good. I do play, like, for myself a lot of Osu just because it's fun and I enjoy it, but it's not something I stream regularly. Mostly I just stream Minecraft. Probably a little bit rusty, yeah. I play when I have time, really. Don't always have time, is the thing, I suppose. Okay, and that will run into the castle there. Okay, and let's do this little up bit here. Oh, I missed a spot. Whoops. Great. Okay, and we'll pad this out with windows, kind of like over there, and frog lights and stuff. Once we're done, we're just gonna put in the basic wall first before we do that. Oh, I forgot part of the roof. Whoops. I forgot that I was gonna do this over here, up here, like so. Oh, it's so difficult, dude. I mean, I'm using my, just like my HyperX keyboard or whatever it's called. I can't see it right now, I'm a bit too forward. And I've got, I've got a little tablet. It's an XP Pen tablet. So it's not bad gear, but it's like, bro, Osu is not, it's not an easy game. You do have to have finger abs. It's hard, dude. It's hard. Not at all an easy game. What's my highest CPS? Gonna be honest, don't remember what CPS stands for. You're gonna have to write that one out in not short form, because I don't remember. Clicks per second. I have no idea. I don't know. It's not something it's not something I've ever done, like, tried to figure out, I guess. I kind of just, like, play, and sometimes I do well, and sometimes most of the time I don't. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of this back, because there is the wall. But we're not gonna do much. The average person's CPS is like 10 or 15. Probably somewhere in there, let's be honest. I'm fine, I'm not, like, yeah. Now you're good. I can focus on a couple things at once. It's all good. It's a fun game. Okay, wait. When does this wall stop? Okay, it's the next one. Got it. Okay. And then this one here is where we can, stop, because we put in the detailing of this build. I'm just gonna... I've fallen... Oh yeah, I still have to do over here. Oops. Wow, 43. That's crazy, dude. I don't think I'm anywhere near there. It might be... I mean, the only reason I could see it being, like, higher than... my clicks per second being, like, higher than, like, the average is because I do music. So I've done, like, you know, for 10 years, so, you know, you can play fast, so you can move your hand fast, but, otherwise, I think for me, it's pretty average, but that's, you know, that's crazy you can click that fast. That's really cool. Yeah, no, we're going on 12 now, actually, now that I think about it. It's been a long time of playing the violin. Okay, that's fine. This way, if anybody looks down from here, it's not just like a hole. That's more older than the Gen 8. Yeah, I didn't think of that until just now. Yeah. Okay. Wait. So... Okay, we're gonna worry about that entire thing in a second. For now, we are going to put some windows up here because it's a bit boring. That's fun. That's a fun shape. I like that shape. we're gonna move it down one though. Because I want to put a frog light in there. Okay. Window, frog light, window. Let's put the glass in the windows now. I think that would probably be a good idea to have glass in it. You can't sleep now, there are vampires nearby. Is that what you're gonna get with no windows in your building? Yeah. Probably. Probably. But that's fine. We're gonna that's why we're putting windows. It's gonna be great. I like that shape. Yeah. Okay, let's put this glass in over here. On all of these guys. Because I put the holes, but I didn't have the glass in my inventory yet, so I was like, I'll wait until I do it at the end. And so let's do that now, actually, instead of just, like, not doing that. Looks great? Yeah. I think so, too. Thank you. Nope. There we go. And then we've got some windows down here. How does that look so far for that bit? Looks pretty good. Now let's do this part. So, I need... I'm gonna clear my inventory again. I need... Purple, I need this one, and... Quartz. I'm just gonna go steal it from over here. This one and this one should be good. Oh. Delete this orange thing here because it's not really like part of it. Oh, we're also gonna need that at some point. Nope. There we go. Because it should go all the way to the ground instead of having an up thing. I know the lines are kind of annoying. I know that you can get, like, you can mod in such a way that you don't have to do it anymore, like, I think Optifine, but I, don't have that mod yet. I want to download the mod, I just haven't had the chance to really, go for it and get it at this time. No, that one goes all the way over. Then it's this one that's facing. That one's over. That one is facing again as well. Yeah. Really, these two little tunnels are gonna be pretty identical, just because of consistency's sake. Okay, and then I also changed this entire thing when I was doing that one. So I think it's like that now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yerp. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some blocks in behind here, because then we're gonna do that. Thanks for the follow, that scared me a little bit. Thanks for the follow, the real mythological. Yeah. What's the greatest thing I have ever built in any world? I honestly, the thing that I'm most proud of so far has to be this, this green tower. I like the shapes of it. It's not even done yet, and I think it's gonna be really cool. The other day I built like a tower, and I did some custom trees in Hypixel, just for the fun of it. I didn't record it, but I was having fun. It was in the Hypixel, basically like the plaza. I have no idea what there was to be scared of. It's just the noise was, I wasn't expecting the noise of the follow, and so it was just like, it made me jump a little bit. I was focusing on, I don't know what I was focusing on, but I was focused. I know the tower is cool. I don't think I have a very good picture of it, but it's you know, but it's a pretty basic tower, but it looked nice. Okay, and then we have this one, and it's back one. Yeah. Okay, and we'll go down another one here, all the way to the ground. Great. Swag. Epic. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm making this window match. No, I'm not. There's not enough space there. Never mind, I'm not doing that. This roof is taller, so I was gonna make the two windows. Could I do it like this and they would still match? They match a little bit. It's nicer. Okay. Inside of the tunnel, we are going to put our frog lights on. What did I do over here? I keep forgetting what I did on these two tunnels. I want the tunnels to like match, so it's when we're gonna put the quartz in the bottom first because I think I still have purple. Yeah, I still have magenta. So we're gonna start by doing this. Wonderful, and then over on this side. Okay, by I'm so bad at saying names. By the Real Mythological, have a nice, rest of your day. Or evening. Yeah. It was great chatting with you. Bye, take care. Okay, and we are going to continue on over here. I really don't like the tall grass. It's 1:48. Oh, myth. Okay, it's 1:48 a.m. there. Yeah, good night. Have a nice night. Have a nice sleep. Yep, that's how words work. Okay. Yeah. That's 4 down. I will be building. How many over? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. How many between? It's every other. Okay. There we go. Every other, just like that. Leave that one at the end. Great. And frog lights going horizontally. Swag. That's fine. I think that's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to do around the edge here. Of course I did. Okay. There. Swag. Okay. Yeah, and this her should really be one more over. Is that gonna make the roofs touch? It's gonna make them very, yeah, they're touching. We can look at them and see what it looks like. I think it's fine. It's fine. Okay. And oh, it should all be out one more. Oops. Whoops. I miscalculated that. That's fine. Let's just all move all of these out one more. Great, and then we can move this one out one more too. That's two. Right, and then we'll go through with the half slab, there and there, and up here. Epic. And then we can go through with this grass block and just remove this little thing here. Come on. Okay, there's that building. You know, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Let's look at it from the entryway. Let's look at all of our buildings. They're looking pretty nice so far. Really helping lead your eye up there. And then that little building is just peeking out just barely, which is nice. We like that. Looks good. Okay. I suppose we could get started on this one. We've got another 40 minutes until the end of the stream. I suppose we will get started on that. Okay. Get our inventory up and ready again. I've definitely used that block somewhere. Apparently I haven't. We're just gonna not use it then for now. Swag. Okay. And frog lights. Windows. Purple, I guess. Okay. And we're gonna start, just like we started the other building, we're gonna go through with this one here. And we are actually, instead of going in line here, we're gonna go in line with this because that is where the wall is going to go. We don't want to mess up with our castle wall, so we're gonna build this wall in front of the orange instead of on it. Okay, and then we've got our quartz block that's going on here. And And here in the first layer, it is 2 quartz, and then the other layers, if we'll probably only have one other layer, will be 3. That's 2, so then we have 1 of this. Okay, and then we have 3 of this. 3 layers of quartz blocks. That's 2 layers, and then this is the 3rd layer here. Okay, so, part of me wants to go ahead and put in a layer of this, so it lines up with these 3 buildings here. However, that would mean that we have this starting here, and this doesn't dip that a whole bunch. I think it'll work if we do it. I think it'll be good, as opposed to replacing this one with it, just doing it a layer under. You know, I think it'll be fine. I mean, hopefully more than fine. Hopefully it'll be fantastic. As you know, I'm sure it will. That felt odd. I'm not normally that cocky. Okay. Smooth. And then suddenly we only need to do the roof. And you know, details and all that stuff. Like windows and the door. And these. Great. Perfect. Wonderful. And we've got another one in here. I think we should put a pillar here, but I'm almost hesitant to because the wall will be there, and it's not like over here where there's a corner, so this building might not even have a pillar of its own, honestly. I think it just won't, which is odd. Well, not, you know, completely odd, but Okay, I want the door to line up with the middle here, so this block. Ah, I know where I used those. Okay, we'll go for it after. Okay. I knew I used this somewhere in here. I just couldn't remember where. Okay, nope. Okay. And this one here might not have. No, it will have an A. A for avian, am I right? I don't even know why I have so many A's in this thing, but I do. So it was one of those, one of those, one of those, a row underneath, and then that and that. Yeah, okay. And then we had over here like so. Swag. Okay. Okay. Let's do our frog light versus windows thing that we've been doing. So it's this. I've done that wrong, haven't I? This one's frog light. And then this one's window. Nope, it's vertical, not horizontal. Wow, okay. Okay. And I'll just pop in the block up here so that these all have matching tops, like so. Put another window in here. And another one here. And then one final one in here. Lots of windows, lots of seeing. We love seeing. Put some of these panes in, then we'll do something up here. I think this is too thick here. We're gonna too thin here, so we're gonna put some more stuff here, just to not make it an entire wall of glass. To really have two separate windows, and then we'll put in our windows over here. Alright. And then right here we will do frog light in there. We could do a similar design like that. I think we will. And maybe another frog light in here. And on this side here, and I've put the wrong block in. Oops. Great! Wonderful. Love that. Grab some grass for a second. Put it in here. And let's do the roof real quick. So we'll want some of this, and some of this. Probably won't use all of it, but can't hurt. And we are going to start by bumping this out because I, yet again, did it too far flat. Okay, and then we'll just sneak it in on here behind and run all of these over. Okay. My eye's a little bit itchy. Okay. You know, I've gotten more efficient as I've been building these buildings. I've been getting, like, better and better at being able to build them quickly. Efficiently. I just said that. Almost done the roofs. And then we can move on to the next roofs that we have to do, guys, on those two buildings are pretty much done for us. And that's excellent because that means that I don't have to think when I'm doing it because there's already, like, the circles already there. And the circles are pretty much the entirety of it, right? So, like, it's so exciting. We don't have to think when we're doing roofs anymore. It's gonna be great. No pillars to mess anything up. I mean, there will be for this building. This building's a bit of a mess, but it's fine. It's not the main focus of the, you know, the roof of that building is not the main focus of it. The main focus of that building is the giant towers that I have built. Or will build. That I have planned to build. Swag. Okay. Just grabbing a bit more water because my voice is still. I did a lot of talking. I've done a lot of talking recently, and I can feel my voice when I try to talk right now. We're almost done with roofs, and this is great. This is excellent. Should have shifted there. No! Ah! There we go. That was fine. That worked great. I don't know what anybody's... Okay. Alright. Oh, I missed a spot. Whoops. Last couple of things, guys. Let's go. Oops. Okay. And let's see how that looks. We are going to move this window over as well. There we go. That's looking nice. Let's look at it from a couple angles, make sure everything's all good. Great. Let's look at it from the entryway where we would be, you know, entering, as you do when you're entering. It's looking pretty good. There's our 6 buildings that we did. Next week, we are gonna start finishing up. Next week, we are going to start on the wall, all around here. We're gonna get the wall. Then, the week after that, we are probably still gonna be on the wall, but once we are done the wall, we are going to do our nice little gatehouses along the sides and the back, and here at the front. The week after that, we will get started on probably that little thing there, and then either the main building or the big red tower. Once we are done the big red tower, we will move on to the green tower, and then either finish that up or that will be the last thing, and then we'll be done. We're like, the finishing line is in sight, guys. We're very close. Yeah. Okay. Thank you to everybody who came and popped in while we were streaming here today. I will see you on Thursday, next Thursday, for we are playing Skyblock 1 block in 1.16.4 because I am bad at technology and could not find it at 1.20. So 1.16.4, love that. We will be playing that around similar times. No, 2 p.m. That's the time. I forgot the time that I play at. It's 2 p.m. for EST. It's in my streaming schedule if you want that converted to your own time zone. And yeah, we'll be continuing with that on Thursday. We'll be continuing with this in the wall next week on next week on Sunday. Yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Bye, thanks for tuning in.